Yeah, we're live. Hi guys. Thank you so much for waiting. So I see people are here talking about Lakshya Sen and PV Sindhu. So I believe PV Sindhu's news has reached to every corner of India.
हेलो एवरीवन।
यार हिंदी में बात करना ठीक है महेश
हिंदी भी
ये
करेंगे, इंग्लिश भी करेंगे,
इंग्लिश
कितनी बार बताए आपको।
हाँ it's always going to be a mixture of both of Hindi and English. Hello Navpreet, hello.
तो those who have joined us now, सिंधु ने एक ट्वीट किया था अराउंड 8:50 PM, लाइक 20 मिनट पहले, एंड शी हैज सेड कि शी इज पुलिंग आउट ऑफ वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स बिकॉज ऑफ एन इंजरी। सो शी हैज बीन एडवाइज्ड रेस्ट ऑन हर लेफ्ट फुट। इसके वजह से सिंधु नहीं खेलेंगी इस बार वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स में। वो
Yeah.
इंडिया की बहुत सक्सेसफुल, द मोस्ट सक्सेसफुल प्लेयर फ्रॉम इंडिया एट वर्ल्ड चैंपियन, वन ऑफ द मोस्ट सक्सेसफुल विमेन सिंगल्स प्लेयर्स इन द वर्ल्ड एट वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स। शी वोंट बी competing दिस टाइम। मतलब सिंधु होती है तो इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक कि हाँ, एक मेडल आ ही सकता है, एंड that's why. So those who have joined us now, Sindhu won't be competing at World BWF World Championships. And hello everyone, hello Akash, hello Teja, hello Abhishek, Shayan, Mulugu, Navpreet, welcome सब लोग। तो that's a bummer. I mean, like Ansayang वर्सेस सिंधु क्वार्टर फाइनल में, प्रेडिक्टेड क्वार्टर फाइनल Ansayang वर्सेस सिंधु की मैच थी, एंड इट वुड हैव बीन अ क्रैकर ऑफ अ मैच। तो वो थोड़ा देख के बुरा लग रहा है कि शी वोंट बी एबल टू प्ले।
Exactly, क्योंकि 2019 में जब वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप हुई थी देन शी was able to defeat Okuhara in the finals to bag a gold. तो देखने लायक होता है इस बार because obviously she has become a gold by becoming two-time Olympic medalist and then Commonwealth gold medalist. Afsos, Tantric gang is back. Saina is playing. Interestingly, Saina will be playing, so we'll keep an eye on her. But उनका भी बहुत मुश्किल होने वाला है because we have
So
Taitsu in between.
we'll go for each and every category, we'll go draw by draw. तो हम आपको हर एक कैटेगरी का ड्रॉ बाय ड्रॉ बताएंगे। we'll be starting off with the men's singles, and draw by draw क्या chances है who are which player is playing against who, and so we'll be covering all of that today. We'll be starting off with men's singles, फिर हम जाएंगे women's singles, फिर men's doubles, women's doubles and XD mixed doubles. तो Teja is asking, is that no one in thumbnail? यार, of course it is me in thumbnail. बाकी इसका क्यों डालेंगे हम लोग? Hello
People
Tabish,
just
welcome back.
refuse to believe that you are मतलब इसके पहले भी जो थंबनेल था आई थिंक इट वाज ऑन जब हमारा सेमीफाइनल था इंडियन वुमेन्स क्रिकेट का तभी पीपल रिफ्यूज टू बिलीव कि ये नमन है ऐसा करके
नहीं, वो तो जूना फोटो था यार, ये तो नया है, ऐसे मत बोलो।
जूना
हाँ
जूना ओके सो सच अ लॉन्ग टाइम मैंने ये
हाँ,
मतलब वर्ड सुना है जूना
okay. Old. Very warm evening to all of you, says Ishwardhan Gadvi.
इट्स नॉट
Welcome back
एग्जैक्टली
Ishwardhan.
warm but yeah
यहाँ वार्म नहीं है, देखो यार मेरी हालत देखो, आज बहुत ठंड पड़ रही है यहाँ पे, so not exactly warm. Yes.
yeah it's not warm
And ओके, सो हम स्टार्ट करेंगे। श्रेया सिन्हा सेइंग नमन भैया ओपी। ओ आई गेस एस सिन्हा हैज कम बैक विद अ न्यू यूजर नेम श्रेया सिन्हा। फाइनली वी
that's
नो
her
योर नेम।
name yeah
हाँ
okay
तो
hi
वही, मतलब
Shreya
वही, हाँ हाँ हाँ।
अच्छा है नाम
तो did you act in plays? No, I did not act in plays. I've always been involved in sport, playing sport or now commenting on sport. तो नहीं यार, प्ले वे तो नहीं किया कभी। एंड नाउ विल बी स्टार्टिंग ऑफ विथ मेंस सिंगल्स का ड्रॉ। सो लेट्स सी, विल गो वन बाय वन, आराम से जाएंगे, अपने पास टाइम ही टाइम है। एंड वी हैव विक्टर एक्सेलसन एज द फर्स्ट सीड। तो हम आज इंडियंस पे फोकस करेंगे, द चांसेस ऑफ इंडियंस इन वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स। एंड दोज आर आस्किंग BWF क्या होता है। बैडमिंटन का जो वर्ल्ड फेडरेशन है उसे BWF कहा जाता है, एंड
yeah
ये उसका वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप होने वाला है, एनुअल वर्ल्ड
yes
चैंपियनशिप। वी हैव सुमिता इन द चैट saying hello Naman,
hi
hello Viti, hello Sumita.
Hi. Also, जिन लोग बहुत सारे लोग a lot of us were very curious कि ली जो है मलेशिया के वो क्यों नहीं खेल रहे हैं तो he was busy preparing for this tournament so you understand how important this tournament is यहाँ सब
Akash
आते
is
हैं
saying
best of players
how to tackle Victor Axelsen. यार Victor Axelsen को हराना, the player will have to be at their peak. Yes, Mount Axelsen. We can go. Jay has said Mount Axelsen in the chat, and it looks like a Mount Axelsen now क्योंकि एवरेस्ट जैसे इसको भी क्लाइम करना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया है. Since the past 1 year, एक मोमो का जो 2019 का रन था, the Kento Momota has this record to his name, winning the most singles titles in 2019. बट उसके बाद वो एक्सीडेंट के बाद ये थोड़ा मतलब ये his play has subsided, and Victor Axelsen तब से winning that gold in Tokyo and all, मतलब बहुत ही superior रहे हैं Victor Axelsen. So he will be the first seed.
मतलब केंटो मोमोटा वाज मतलब वो काफी टाइम तक अपने पीक पे रहा, इवन फॉर 2018 एंड 2019 कॉन्सिक्यूटिवली उन्होंने 2 एडिशंस जीते हैं वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप के. तो व्हाट अ प्लेयर ही हैज बीन, बट ऑब्वियसली अनफॉर्चुनेट एक्सीडेंट.
Yes. Shubhrojit is back in the chat. Welcome Shubhrojit.
Hi Shubhrojit.
हाँ, तो here is the scene, guys. We'll start off with the men's singles. We have Victor Axelsen as the first seed, and let's see the first Indian in the fray in men's singles. We have B Sai Praneeth. तो ये सारे draw 64 के हैं. तो मैं एक बार आपको structure समझा लूँ how a 64 draw works. So we have 64 players, और अगर कम player होते तो seeds को buy दी जाती है. तो ऐसा 64 का एक draw बनता है. And we have Victor Axelsen at the top as first seed, and Kento Momota is second seed at the bottom. इसका मतलब ये कि अगर ये दोनों सारे मैच जीतते गए, they'll face off in the final. Okay. So essentially there are two parts. We'll divide 64 into 2. We have 32 ऊपर 32 नीचे. तो ये जो 32 वाले हैं ये लोग एक सेमीफाइनल खेलेंगे. तो एक्सेल्सन एक नंबर पे और नीचे जो 32 वाला ब्रैकेट आएगा वो लोग सेमीफाइनल खेलेंगे और यहाँ से. सो दैट इज हाउ द स्ट्रक्चर विल वर्क. सारे के सारे जो BWF के ड्रॉ है इस बार वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स के, वो 64 के होने वाले. देयर कैन बी 16, 32, 128 एंड 256 आल्सो, बट इस बार सारे 64 के होने वाले. एंड वी हैव साई प्रणीत, जो कि आप देख सकते हैं, ही विल बी प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट चाओ टिएन चेन ऑफ चाइनीज ताइपेई इन हिज फर्स्ट राउंड इटसेल्फ, जो कि राउंड ऑफ 64 है. विथी क्या मतलब, CTC comes in this first round itself.
Yes, exactly. तो एक बार हम इनका हेड टू हेड चेक कर लेते हैं कि किस हिसाब से रहा, बिकॉज चाओ टिन चैन हैज बीन an amazing player यहाँ पे. तो I'll just quickly check इनका हेड टू हेड क्या रहा है यहाँ पे.
Okay, not good for Praneeth. Not good for Sai Praneeth.
So basically, my assumption for Sai Praneeth is that he will be able to just make it to a round of 1. That's it. मतलब that's my prediction, because obviously he has a very informed player at the very first place. तो काफी मुश्किल होने वाला है साई प्रणीत के लिए.
मुझे ये लगता है कि CTC चाओ टिएन चेन has been there for a long time. But I would call him an underachiever because he has always been there in the top 8, top 10. But CTC ने कभी कुछ major जीता नहीं है. When you think of it, does not have an Olympic medal वगैरह, and he has been there always, but overshadowed by Chen Long, overshadowed by Victor Axelsen, Momota. Everyone has come and done well, and CTC has been there since the past 6-7 years, but कुछ ऐसा अलग achieve नहीं कर पाया. So Sai Praneeth, and Sai Praneeth is a former World Championship medalist. तो मतलब अगर वो बहुत अपने पोटेंशियल पे खेलते तो he can prove a challenge against चाओ टिएन चेन. So let's see how that pans out, but things look very tough for Sai Praneeth.
Interestingly, नमन, जब मतलब बेसिकली ऐसा था कि it was around 2016 से 2018 जहाँ पे चाओ टिन चैन defeated साई प्रणीत, ठीक है. और इसी के एक साल बाद obviously साई प्रणीत became a former medalist world championship में. He brought a medal. तो yeah, interesting वहाँ पे. But obviously see, it's all about surprises. कुछ चीजें planned होती है, and then again if he is in form, is he able to convert it, then ठीक है, पता चल जाएगा पहले मैच में क्यों कितने फॉर्म में है वैसे. But CTC is world number 4 right now. I will tell you that. So yeah, he has been super consistent.
Shaunak is saying CTC package है और Praneeth in hand package है. Wow, chat is always creative.
I know.
Jay is saying from the chat, quick Japan tour from Sai Praneeth. I think he's referencing the Tokyo Olympics, which was a major disaster, Tokyo Olympics. But let's not go there now. Pratik is saying
quick Japan tour.
In the chat, Pratik is saying, "Hi Naman, remember me?" Yes, we remember you, Pratik. You are the member
Yes.
of the OG Tantric gang. And now we'll go on to the next. So we have CTC as number 4th seed. We have
Hmm.
Christie as the number 7th seed, Jonathan Christie. So ये आप देखेंगे तो ये एक first 32 players का एक draw तैयार हो गया है, which means that if everything goes well, then CTC versus Excelson is the predicted semi-final. But as you can see, Shiyuki is unseeded. Yuki is a great player. Then you have there is a player known as Abhinav Manota from Australia. Interesting. ये
Abhinav
मैंने देखा नहीं.
Manota. Okay.
No, he's New Zealand. Okay, so Kiwi player, India-born New Zealand player. Okay, interesting. So we have Abhinav Monota competing from New Zealand. But this, I don't think, Vithi, that CTC will be into the semi-final because we
Hmm.
have Jonathan Christie, we have Shiyuki, and a lot of players. So it would be very tough for CTC to. But I am expecting Excelson to reach the semi-finals. So
Obviously, I mean, if not Excelsior, then who is the question? Then who?
yeah, Shaunak is
Who?
back saying Momota ka duplicate Monota.
Manota. Malum Shaunak, for one, I believe Abhinav Manota would have been wishing for that I could be a Kento Momota duplicate, but yes,
Before the accident.
before
Uh,
the accident, yes.
Yes, so हमने वो पहला 32 वाला ड्रॉ देखा in which we saw Sai Pranit having a very tough match against CTC in his first round. Now this is the second draw, तो ये 32 वाले जो है वो सेमीफाइनल खेलेंगे. Excelson being expected to win his matches and reach the semi-finals. And in the next 32 players, we have NGK Long. So Angus Ka Long of Hong Kong. So Long has been there around again, like CTC has been there around for a long time, but इतना कुछ किया नहीं है. Vithi, this is an
Hmm.
interesting player. Number
Hmm.
38, we have Kevin Cordon of Kevin Cordon, the Central American. I don't remember the Central American country, but
Hmm.
बहुत एक फोर्थ आया था वो ग्वाटेमाला का प्लेयर है एंड ही हैड कम फोर्थ एट द टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स विच वाज फिनोमिनल क्योंकि इतने सारे बैडमिंटन प्लेयर्स और सेंट्रल अमेरिका
Hmm.
का प्लेयर फोर्थ आना
Argentina, yes, people
तो
mentioned.
ग्वाटेमाला
It became a
ग्वाटेमाला
huge deal. Yeah, it became a
या
huge deal. हाँ,
यस यस सो द
what to make
सेंट्रल
Guatemala.
अमेरिका से कोई प्लेयर आना इन बैडमिंटन स्पेशली फोर्थ इन ओलंपिक्स इज फैंटास्टिक सो
Yes.
यस
It will be interesting to see कि अब क्योंकि Olympics के बाद now this is the biggest event in badminton and he would want to कि अपना वो फिर से छाप छोड़ के जाए यहाँ पे जिस तरीके से वो टोक्यो में परफॉर्म करके आए हैं उस तरीके से साई प्रदीप के लिए काफी मुश्किल होने वाला है आई मीन ही हैज अ वेरी टफ ड्रॉ पहला ही मैच है तो आई so it will be very difficult.
So
Yes.
moving down, we have Lo Kian Yu, defending world champion, coming in as the 8th seed. और हमने देखा लक्ष्य सेन defeated him in the recently held Commonwealth Games. तो LKY will be coming in as defending champion but as 8th seed. तो अगर वो उनका 64 जीतते हैं उन्हें प्रोबेबली केविन कॉर्डन के साथ एक राउंड ऑफ 32 है वो टफ मैच होगी राउंड ऑफ 16 मोस्टली एनजीके लॉन्ग एंगस के साथ एंड देन इन क्वार्टर फाइनल्स ही विल फेस एंटनसन मोस्टली क्योंकि मतलब हम देख रहे हैं कि इन द नेक्स्ट वी हैव टॉमी सुगियार्टो बहुत साल से खेल रहे हैं कुनलावुत विदित सरन है मतलब एक यंगस्टर है फ्रॉम थाईलैंड ही इज गुड बट like who are you expecting? Do you expect Antonson to come there and meet Loki and you in the quarterfinals?
Absolutely. Who, matlab, see, Antonson may not be a very big game maker, but he's a disastrous player. Matlab, he will literally ruin the game for you. Itna hai usme, and I believe he's very consistent with his smashes. तो ऑब्वियसली अगर यहाँ पे आप एंटॉन्सन को हराना चाहते हैं तो यू विल नीड समवन एक्सपीरियंस्ड और अभी तक जैसा दिख रहा है वैसे तो आई बिलीव ही हैज अ वेरी गुड चांस टू मेक इट टू द राउंड्स
सो एंटनसन अनदर प्लेयर ये मतलब मैं नियर मिसेस वाला क्लब बताता हूँ मैंने सीटीसी एक बताया then I mentioned about NGK long angles. Antonson भी वही always he is always the
हाँ
third seed, fourth seed, third seed,
या
fourth seed, but somewhere in the semi-finals or in the
हाँ
quarters he loses. तो मैं whenever there is an Indian player against Antonson we don't consider it as a threat क्योंकि
हाँ
मतलब हम हरा देते हैं, एंड वी सॉ एंटरसन लूजिंग इन क्रूशियल सेमीफाइनल्स एंड
नहीं,
क्वार्टर
वो क्या
फाइनल्स
होता
ऑफ
है कि हाँ, एंटरसन का बेसिकली है ना कि जैसे एक्सेल्सन क्या है, ही इज एबल टू चेंज हिमसेल्फ अकॉर्डिंग टू हाउ द गेम इज गोइंग। वहां पे ना एंटरसन अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं चेंज कर पाता है। तो इफ इट्स गोइंग टू अ थर्ड सेटअप, बहुत बहुत बड़ी प्रोबेबिलिटी हो जाती है कि यार यहाँ पे तो मुश्किल है फिर एंटरसन का जीतना, बिकॉज ही इज नॉट अ थर्ड सेट प्लेयर। इफ यू रैप्स अप इन टू इट्स गुड, लेकिन तीसरे में वो इतनी एनर्जी 2 सेट में वेस्ट कर देते हैं अपने कि तीसरे में उनके पास इतनी ताकत ही नहीं बचती है, स्पेशली विद द रैली। ही इज नॉट अ रैली पर्सन। तो
yes,
या
and we have someone has mentioned about Kodai Naraoka of Japan in the chat. Thank you for that. तो Kodai Naraoka recently अच्छे फॉर्म में रहे हैं, 3-time runner up, 2 in Super 300 tournaments and 1 in Super 500 tournaments this year. Singapore Open में he lost straight sets to Anthony Ginting in the final. Ginting से हारा, CTC से एक final हारा ताइपेई ओपन में, and like 3 runner up titles, so he must be मतलब he is on a roll, or he must be confident about वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स, क्योंकि इतना अच्छा उनका रिसेंट परफॉर्मेंस रहा है, बिकॉज रिसेंट परफॉर्मेंस भी बहुत एक
बहुत
ये
इम्पोर्टेंट
है।
होगा। यस,
यस,
एग्जैक्टली।
तो देन we'll move on to as I said, Tommy Sugiura, experienced campaigner but again could never make it big. Then the next player we have is okay, so we are now 48 हो गए, now moving to the last 16. ये सबसे ट्रिकी ड्रॉ है गाइस, क्योंकि अभी तक हमने
यस,
देखा सिर्फ बी साई प्रणीत का नाम, we saw only B Sai Pranit's name till now. 3 Indian badminton players are in the same round of 16 draw. मतलब आप
या
64 को 4 हिस्सों में बांटोगे, 16 16 16 16, we have one player in the other 48, और एक ही बाकी 16 में 3 इंडियन प्लेयर हैं. That is very bad for us because all 3 of them are India's top 3 right now.
या एग्जैक्टली, एग्जैक्टली। और इसमें फिर
मतलब
इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, सी पहले तो लास्ट एडिशन जो था हमारा वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप का, उसमें किडाम्बी ही रीच टू द फाइनल्स। ऑब्वियसली ही लॉस्ट टू लॉक इन यू, एंड लक्ष्य सेन हैज बीन ट्रिमेंडस आफ्टर दैट पर्टिकुलर चैंपियनशिप। आई थिंक इसी के बाद वो लाइमलाइट में आए थे, एंड ही हैज बीन वेरी कंसिस्टेंट इवन आफ्टर दैट। तो उसके बाद देयर इज अ प्रोबेबिलिटी कि ये दोनों एक दूसरे को मिले फिर से दोबारा, एंड वी माइट सी थिंग्स रिपीटिंग अगेन ऑब्वियसली। तो
so coming to the business part कि अभी exactly हो क्या सकता है. So we have Srikanth with relatively easy matches against Nat Nugent. I don't expect Zhao Junpeng to actually be a challenge for Srikanth here if he is at his best. And as you know, Srikanth अभी डिफेंडिंग सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट है. श्रीकांत और लक्ष्य सेन सिल्वर और ब्रॉन्ज मेडलिस्ट है लास्ट टाइम एडिशन से, तो आप वो भी एक दिमाग में रखिएगा, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. But both of them are clubbed in the same 16 draw. So Srikanth will be facing Nat Yugen, and I think he will be winning his round of 32 as well. But things start getting interesting here, because if he wins those matches in the round of 16, he'll be up against Lee Zijia, which
या,
can be very tricky because
and obviously he's been exclusively preparing only for this tournament, तो he should be prepared obviously.
and Lizzy Jia बहुत अच्छे फॉर्म में है. People are calling him the next LCW. There cannot be a next LCW, but still बेस्ट मलेशियन बैडमिंटन प्लेयर. जो मलेशिया के बेस्ट बैडमिंटन प्लेयर नहीं है, उन्होंने भी इतना सताया इंडियंस को सीडब्ल्यूजी में,
हाँ,
जैसे हमने देखा.
हाँ,
एंड नाउ
देखा।
Lizzy Jia's threat will be there for Srikanth in round of 16. So that will be
हाँ,
very interesting to watch. And just a plug in, Navdeep Singh Bajwa is asked upcoming hockey tournament. जनवरी में वर्ल्ड कप होएगा इंडिया में, and hopefully India bounces back then. But back to badminton. Someone Saket is asking, BWF Championship happen every 2-3 years. It should be 4 years. What do you think? No, Saket, it happens every year.
इट जस्ट नॉट हैपन जहाँ पे ओलंपिक ईयर जो होता है हमारा, बस उस टाइम पे नहीं होता है ये जो once in a 4 years वाला सीन है.
And
Or else it happens.
he is saying it should be every 4 years. No, it should not be every 4 years, because when you think about badminton, you already have Olympics. Because there are some sports जहाँ पे Olympics सबसे peak tournament consider होता है. जैसे हो गया एक ही अपना स्विमिंग हो गया, बैडमिंटन हो गया. देयर ओलंपिक्स इज कंसिडर्ड एज द मोस्ट प्राइम टूर्नामेंट, एज अपोज टू टेनिस, जहाँ पे टेनिस में ग्रैंड स्लैम्स आर मोर इंपॉर्टेंट देन ओलंपिक्स. सो दैट इज वन ह्यूज डिफरेंस. Pratik will come back to Divya Kakran's speech. We have a video about that. Please check out our video on the channel. Saransh has mentioned shooting also. Yes, shooting भी एक ऐसा sport है जहाँ पे Olympics is considered as the peak. So
Yeah.
yes.
And Ankit Pradapati is saying today I'm unable to understand the talks properly, but I'm still here. So I'll sum it up before we jump on to individual draws. मैं फटाफट आपके लिए सम अप कर देती हूँ. तो हमारे पास एक बहुत ही प्रेस्टिजियस टूर्नामेंट है बैडमिंटन का, BWF वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप जो होने वाला है. ये हर साल होता है सिर्फ ओलंपिक ईयर्स को छोड़ के. तो 2012, 16 और 21 में नहीं हुआ था. रेस्ट ऑल द इयर्स इट वाज देयर. 2011 से हर एडिशन में इंडिया को कम से कम एक मेडल आया ही है. तो या वी हैव बीन सीइंग अ कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मेंस हमारे यहाँ से. ठीक है. अब इसके बाद ऐसा है कि अभी तक नमन, सो राइट नाउ वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट इंडिविजुअल ड्रॉज. ठीक है, मेंस इंडिविजुअल ड्रॉज. तो नमन ने अभी तक यहाँ पे साई प्रणीत के बारे में बता दिया है कि उनकी क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है, वो कहाँ तक पहुंच पाएंगे. हम आज यही बस समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम फिलहाल, क्योंकि ऐसा है कि बैडमिंटन ड्रॉज काफी डिफिकल्ट है इस बार वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स में. तो क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है इंडिया की. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे किडाम्बी, अभी we have talked about Sai Praneeth. Now the second is Kidambi Srikanth. ठीक है. Okay, now you can go ahead. I think I have summed it up.
Yeah. So moving on to the next interesting development, as I mentioned, we have Lakshya Sen against Vittingus. Should not be tough in singles. So Lakshya Sen is also expected to reach the round of 16. But in round of 16, he'll be playing against either HS Prannoy or Kento Momota. तो मतलब ये बहुत ही खराब चीज है, क्योंकि लक्ष्य has to face either Momota or Prannoy. अगर Prannoy अच्छे फॉर्म में, he can defeat Momota. We have seen Momota not being the world class player he was before his accident.
हाँ. But Prannoy can actually bother Lakshya Sen if he reaches to the round of 16. तो यहाँ पे problem हो सकती है फिर Lakshya Sen को. But because Prannoy has been there in a great form. और Thomas Cup के बाद now he will get a chance to prove himself again. क्योंकि Commonwealth में वो नहीं आ पाए. तो yeah, it will be very interesting कि कैसा होगा.
और एक बात ये है कि now you guys, after seeing all of this, you must have understood one important thing कि अगर प्रणॉय लक्ष्य सेन दोनों जीतते हैं, they will be meeting in round of 16. So round of 16 will be losing one of them. अगर चलो मान ले लक्ष्य सेन जीत गया, he'll go to quarters. And अगर Srikanth has defeated Lizzie Jia, then it will be Lakshya Sen versus Srikanth in quarters. Yeah. One of them will lose there. And only one Indian men's singles player has the chance to make it to semi-finals. Unless, and we can make it two if Sai Praneeth is in red hot form. If he is like in a red hot form. When he won the bronze medal in World Championships, अगर Sai Praneeth वो replicate कर पाता है, which is very difficult considering his form and what happened at Tokyo. But let's hope he does it. But according to us, the chances are very less for two players in semi-finals. My prediction is that we'll have Lakshya Sen in the semi-finals. That's my prediction. We should have actually.
Yeah, मुझे बस Prannoy है. Like if you are predicting, I mean, Lakshya Sen is the right now is a very potential shuttler right now, men's shuttler, who can convert it onto a big stage. The way he has performed in Commonwealth Games, ठीक है. और तो interesting होगा यहाँ पे. If Prannoy, I think Prannoy and Lakshya Sen are going to be very interesting यहाँ पे.
Yes.
And obviously, अगर Lizzie या if Srikanth is able to somehow defeat him, then we'll have a very super interesting quarterfinal coming in. Very interesting.
Yep. So this year's draws is exactly opposite to last year, says Yash. Last year it favors us a lot. Yes, last year के draw में बहुत favor किए. We had only Srikanth versus Lakshya in the semi-final, so that was fantastic for us. But this year, unfortunately, ये हो रहा है. And we have someone asking. Sachin is saying Momota will defeat Prannoy in straight sets. Even if that happens, that should not happen. But if that happens, लक्ष्य ने हराना है मोमोटा को. That's मतलब we want an Indian to reach the semi-finals. As simple as that. Saket is saying, what do you think BWF is more lean towards Indonesians and Malaysians and more biased? यार मैं तो यही बोलूंगा कि when you see BWF का Instagram page, ऐसा लगता है कि मलेशिया एंड इंडोनेशिया बैडमिंटन फेडरेशन Instagram page है. And मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? You can check it out, man. Where they are making scrapbooks of Malaysians and Indonesians playing at this tournament, that
No doubt.
tournament,
No
and
doubt.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can see the clear.
Also,
Of course, like,
badminton is also a very Asian thing to do, especially an East Asian thing to do. Naman. So I
and
think
the
that could have something to do with that.
मिक्स डबल्स बैडमिंटन वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप जो होती है, जिसका नाम सुधीरमान कप है, सुधीरमान कप इज नेम्ड आफ्टर अ फॉर्मर मिलिट्री पर्सन फ्रॉम इंडोनेशिया. तो आप देख रहे हो ना कि इंडोनेशिया क्या स्ट्रेचर, बिकॉज एट अ सर्टेन टाइम दे वर डोमिनेटिंग थॉमस कप, दे आर डोमिनेटिंग एवरीथिंग. रूडी हार्टोनो थे, एंड लाइक इंडोनेशिया के मतलब बीडब्ल्यूएफ का अगर आप वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप का नाम उनके एक पर्सन पे है तो वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि क्या स्टैंडिंग है इंडोनेशिया की वर्ल्ड.
हाँ, आई थिंक यश ने बहुत अच्छा सम अप किया इस चीज को. इट्स लाइक आईसीसीआई टू बीसीसीआई. तो कह सकते हैं, बिल्कुल है यार. इट्स वेरी वेरी वेरी, क्या कहते हो आपको, वेरी स्पेसिफिक. यश, थैंक यू फॉर दैट.
Someone has mentioned one of my favorite players, Tawfiq Hidayat, in the chat. Thank you. But I was talking about the golden age of Indonesian badminton. Tawfiq आया तब तक तो मतलब वो अकेले ही मतलब almost थे. So yeah, we'll be going on to, and Indonesians can't digest the fact that India is doing well, especially in Thomas Cup. हमने देखा like everyone is hating on Chirag Shetty in those comment sections. यार मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आया. Like, you have lost and please accept कि आप हार चुके हो. बस just accept it.
नहीं करते हैं. They don't do that. They don't know how to do it. वही है ना यार, when you mention something कि यार उनके they support their shuttlers, especially in badminton, in their worst and their best. तो वो हारे भी है ना तो वो बोलेंगे, वो कहते हैं ना, I don't know, बहुत प्यारी सी चीज थी, महफिल तुम्हारी और चर्चे हमारे. तो वैसा वाला सीन हो जाता है बैडमिंटन में as far as Indonesia is concerned. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
And those who have joined us now, PV Sindhu won't be playing the World Championships because of an injury scare she had at the Commonwealth Games. उसके कोई left, हमने देखा था she was playing with heavy strapping. हमने देखा था कि वो एक बहुत heavy strapping के साथ खेल रही थी, तो इसके वजह से she won't be playing World Championships. And गाना प्लेयर का क्या हुआ, उमेश इज आस्किंग. यार वो तो बॉक्सिंग CWG बहुत टाइम हो गया. आज हम Saket is saying, no, Shayan is saying also, आप कमेंट्री सुनिए, विल फील द एजेंडा अगेंस्ट इंडियन प्लेयर्स. हाँ, लाइक कमेंट्री क्या थोड़ा ऐसा लगता है, देयर इज अ स्मॉल एंड स्लाइड बायस व्हिच वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट एनीवेज व्हाट मैटर्स इज गिविंग योर बेस्ट. और अगर हम लोग अगर इस बार कमेंट्री करेंगे तो पूरा इंडियन प्लेयर्स को सपोर्ट करेंगे. सो यस, विल बैलेंस इट आउट.
Exactly. We'll balance it out. Yes.
Yes, so now we'll be moving on to women's singles का draw, जहाँ पे unfortunately Sindhu won't be playing क्योंकि she is injured. She has an injury scare after we saw the strapping during CWG. तो अभी भी we have we have 3 other players. So यहाँ पे Akane Yamaguchi, जापान की Yamaguchi will be the first seed and she'll be receiving a bye. तो 64 का ही draw है, पर अगर 64 players नहीं होते तो कोई seeds को draw मिलते हैं, and that's why we have Yama at first. She'll be facing Mariska Tungjung. Kirsty Gilmore should be easy work for Yamaguchi. Her compatriot Takahashi in round of 16. So anyways, this part of the draw should be sorted out. I think Yama should win round of 64, 32 and round of 16. And then comes quarters against either Carolina Marin or He Bingjiao.
यार कैरोलिना मरीन इज काइंड ऑफ, अब ऐसा है कि थोड़ा सा ना कच्चा पक्का है कैरोलिना मरीन का, बट ऑब्वियसली शी हैज बीन रूलिंग द रूल्स इन वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप्स, BWF वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप 2014, 2015, 2018. तो बट ऑब्वियसली उनको इंजरी हुई है. आई थिंक इट वाज इंडोनेशिया मास्टर्स और थाईलैंड मास्टर्स, आई डोंट एग्जैक्टली रिमेंबर कौन सा इवेंट था, बट आई रिमेंबर इट वाज अगेंस्ट साइना. उसके बाद से she has been out of the court for the longest time, but I'm hoping she'll come back क्योंकि Carolina Marin is one of thousands, is something that I personally believe. Yes.
Anand is asking, is Saina Nehwal available for BWF? Yes, Anand, Saina Nehwal is there for BWF.
Yes.
And also someone asked, maximum कितने players हैं? तो 4 players है एक country से. इंडिया के सारे इसमें 4 players हैं, and we'll be seeing 4 players. Is Khatarnak Anse Young playing? Yes, Khatarnak Anse Young is playing. She would have faced Sindhu in quarters, but abhi Sindhu nahi khel rahi hai.
Yes, exactly. Carolina will be defeated by any Chinese player, mark my words. अब जैसे PV Sindhu is out now, so singles में, especially women's singles में, तो we don't have any potential medalist. क्योंकि even if Saina plays a match or two, but she has not been consistent. तो मुश्किल है इस बार तो क्योंकि PV Sindhu is someone who has been very consistent in World Championship. मैंने कहा ना हर 2011 से हर में मेडल आए हैं तो it has been because of PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal. Now Saina Nehwal is not in form, so now PV Sindhu out of the competition. So at least singles it's going to be very difficult for India to mark their presence.
So Shaurya, 4 players in each category. तो उस हिसाब से allowed है. 4 players total would have been very scary. So now moving to Carolina Marin, 5th seed. Someone has mentioned that Tungjung has defeated Yama recently. So that could be an interesting potential round of 32. And we could see the first seed going out in the round of 32 itself. He Bingjiao versus Carolina Marin, cracker of a match. हमने देखा था सिंधु को हे बिंगजियाओ को हराते वक्त in the bronze medal match at
even
Tokyo.
Even Saina Nehwal recently defeated He Bingjiao. So interesting.
Will you be streaming from 22 then? Shubhrajit is asking. Definitely Shubhrajit will be trying to stream. Yeah, we'll try our best to stream, definitely. Aryan is saying Lakshya Sen.
ठीक है, you said that question. It's fine.
Huh. Lakshya Sen, Victor and Jinting have highest chances. Can Prannoy shock us in BWF? He definitely can actually.
Yes, actually, he can. Yeah, this is where all the miracles are made. मतलब आपको सिर्फ form में होना पड़ता है और you can defeat everyone. This is exactly what happened with Srikanth as well. He was in form. इसीलिए he made it to. He just wanted to get back. That's why he was able to make it to the finals in the previous event. A minute.
Yes. And yes, freezing of the rankings as Akshaj mentioned बहुत दिक्कतें पैदा कर रहा है because this is not the draw we expect to see. All the 3 Indians in singles round of 16 bracket, all of them in form, तो we don't expect to see that. Hopefully they'll unfreeze it very soon क्योंकि यार ये तो बहुत दिक्कत वाले rankings है. As we can see now here also Carolina Marin, Bingjiao and Tungjung as well as Yama all in the same draw. But yeah, women's में it has always been unpredictable. इतने साल से देखते आ रहे हैं. और ये actually सिंधु का draw होने वाला था. Anse Young as the 3rd seed. Beiwen Zhang, of course, been like Michelle Lee in the top 16, but never, making it to top 8 or giving a, scare. PV Sindhu 7th seed यहाँ पे होती, जो कि she would have faced Malvika Bansod or Wang Zi, but yeah, Malvika Bansod.
Wang Zi is also potential, but Wang Zi could also could bother the informed players. जैसा हमने recently matches में देखा, I think एक recent match में ही था. Obviously she's मतलब अभी she has started making a presence, but I think she can also मतलब she won't be able to convert it for sure because we have Anse Young, we have Okuhara. काफी टाइम से Okuhara को खेलते नहीं देखा है, and then we have Taizu. तो किसी ने someone mentioned that the final could be between Taizu and Yamaguchi. I believe it could be between Taizu and Anse Young, but there's always Chen Yufei in between, जिससे Taizu बहुत मुश्किल से जीतती है या नहीं ही जीतती है. So there's always that one player. For PV Sindhu is Taizu, and for Taizu is Chen Yufei. So, yeah. Wang Zi is an Asian champion. I believe, yeah, she won something recently, I think, yes. Wang Zi, and she looks very pretty.
So this is the first 32. Moving on to the next 32, we have Michelle Lee, जिनको सिंधु ने थोड़ी इंजरी होते हुए भी she defeated her easily in the final. So not expected. Michelle Lee 13th seed. Will Intanan is expected to defeat Lee. Honestly speaking, तो ये एक starting draw है. Ponpavi Chochuwong, ये एक सिंधु के लिए she has been some kind of nemesis. यार आके हरा देती है, I mean.
हाँ. Such a random player, but yeah, she can.
Yep. So next we have Chen Yufei as the 4th seed, and okay, we'll move on there later. But Chen Yufei 4th seed, the Olympic champion, clutch player, like does not have those flicks like Taizuing, but knows how to defeat our opponents. Very less errors, impeccable play. Chen Yufei is always a threat, one of the contenders for the gold medal. I believe कि वो होगा. She is one of the contenders for gold.
Harsh
Then we
Palani
have
saying, why are you guys talking like you have hardly watched badminton? Dude, badminton is the only thing I watch. That is the only thing I watch. But anyways, yeah, Lee
भाई लोगों
Zia
को
versus Prannoy. That's a very Saket. That is practically impossible. Lee Zia
हाँ.
ji and Prannoy as a final. That's impossible.
So we showed you the draw. That's not possible. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we have Busanan. I'm not gonna pronounce her surname, but the 12th seeded Thai player Busanan also has been around for a long time. But again, like she has had some, I would call her better than Michelle Lee or Beiwen Zhang, but हाँ, I don't think वो एक threat pose करेगी. और interestingly, साइना का round of 32 ओकुआरा के सामने.
Difficult. Very difficult. But recently she defeated Hebinjao, so we have to go and reconsider how Okuhara is going to play. But Okuhara here is, I believe, 5th seeded.
ओकुआरा का सीड 6th है, but seed does not matter. As I told कि women's में 1 to 8 सारे के सारे seed I think सबको equal chance है. On their day they can beat any of them. और ये इतने साल से चल ही रहा है. So I think seeding in women's singles मतलब एक थोड़ा delusional है, and they can defeat each other. और ये matchups के बारे में यार, as we saw Sindhu can defeat Yama but loses to Taizuing वगैरह, तो वो थोड़ा यही मतलब seeding की बात है.
Yeah. Exactly.
Saina, let's see if Saina can defeat Okuara. If that happens, then we can definitely have Saina
we can
threatening
talk about
her opponents.
Exactly.
Then we have Mia from Denmark, 15 seeded, again 8 to 16 wale players. There is some layer between those seeded from 9 to 16 and the 1 to 8. हमने देखा है those 8 women who dominate badminton, who have been dominating since the past 4-5 years, उनमें और जो ये 16 seed तक players उनमें जो फर्क है वो हमने देखा है. So let's see if anyone. I don't think anyone will pull off a surprise. And at the end, of course, we have Tai Zu Ying.
And we mentioned this when we started this stream, guys. Sindhu has pulled out of the World Championship because she has faced some injury in her ankle. और हमने Commonwealth के time पे भी देखा था, it was kind of heavily strapped. So yeah, Sindhu is not playing. So women's single में तो we do not have any potential medalist. And I believe we have discussed about men's. Men's में it's a very conundrum when it comes to draw. Three Indians in the very same round, and then मुश्किल मतलब कोई Indian to Indian final ही नहीं, not even a semi-final, तो it's not good. Taizu is a beast, I know.
Taizu, लोगों की Taizu all time favorite है. Wow, good to see, man. I mean, उन्नति
and
हुडा.
I see a bit of game of Anseang as well. I think she has been very consistent. ठीक है, but recently she lost to I don't remember the name of the opponents, but she lost to Anseanka. But she was not able to convert one feat of hers. शुरू में ही बाहर हो गई थी, I guess वो जिसमें अभी Sindhu also participated. Give me a second, I don't remember the tournament. I'm so very bad at remembering the tournaments, but Anseang will try to convert this. Obviously, Taizu has never been able to win this. तो ये भी उनके कैबिनेट में नहीं है medal, and she has to win it, obviously, because she has been in peak for so long now. तो interesting होगा यहाँ पे.
In 2022 Asian Championships, we had Wang Zi winning, defeating Yama in the final. Yama defeated Sindhu in the semis, and Wang defeated Anseang. तो मैं जैसे बोला कि यार women singles has been unpredictable since a long time. Last में 12 साल से continuously देखते आ रहा हूँ, and you can never predict who is gonna win. There was a time जहाँ पे Carolina Marin was dominating the sport. Yes, Carolina Marin was dominating it a lot. Like she was like where Axelsen is right now. She did not lose much. We won those World Championship titles. Olympics 2016 very comfortable win. तो वो एक मतलब यहाँ पे अगर देखा जाए तो ऐसा कोई डोमिनेशन किसी ने दिखाया नहीं है. TTY came, defeated everyone, but lost to Chen Yufei when it mattered the
हाँ
most.
Chinese
So again,
yeah
the draw is as open as it has been after Marine's injury. तो
हाँ
मरीन का कमबैक भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज रहेगी, बट स्टिल वी कैन नॉट
हाँ
कॉल एनी शॉट्स हियर इन दिस. But again, India's challenge looks very tough after the pulling out of PV Sindhu. And now we go on to men's doubles, जो कि बहुत ही interesting draw है according to
yes
me.
तो यही है ना कि हम जब when we are hoping कि हमें हर एडिशन में मेडल आते हैं तो this could be ये इस एडिशन में it could be the men's double जहाँ पे हमको actually में इस एडिशन में मेडल आ सकता है if not gold obviously and interestingly no minions before the finals तो देखते हैं.
So Sachin Shukla has mentioned Hey Bingjav is undefeated against Ansi Young. I'll just confirm that in a second.
काफी इंटरेस्टिंग फिर what happens to Ansayang against the Chinese. Is Lakshya participating? Yes, Nishant. Lakshya is participating. Yes.
Okay, and okay, some Jay has said Anse old. Jay is essaying the role of Swapnil Sharma today with those good punchlines and jokes. Nice. Agastya is asking, according to you, who is the greater player in women's singles, Marin or TTY? For me, is definitely Marin, 3 times world champion. Again, it is the case of Lind and Lee Chong-wei. One technically very superior, won the gold medals, has titles to show. Other player considered beautiful by the beautiful according to the style of play. तो यहाँ पे वही केस है. ताइजू इंग मतलब ज्यादा उस strokes पे the flicks she has बहुत बड़ा एक ये है उनके पास flicks का. But somewhere she fails in converting those clutch points and playing and like error-free game, which Marine could. तो वो एक बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस है. एंड पर्सनली मतलब मेरा दोनों प्लेयर्स को लेके इतना ये कुछ नहीं है कि हाँ दिस इज बेटर और दिस इज, बट या मरीन हैज डेफिनेटली प्रूव्ड. स्पेनिश प्लेयर आके एशियन डोमिनेटेड स्पोर्ट में गोल्ड मेडल जीतना in Olympics, because still now we had only Denmark having produced great players till now. Women singles तो नहीं. Koppen was there, but ठीक है, like Denmark was good in men's singles doubles, and England in men's doubles and mixed doubles. But Vikas is saying Prannoy the Beast will win medal this time.
Let's hope that. इस बार प्रणॉय को काफी कुछ है प्रूव करने के लिए, क्योंकि थॉमस कप के बाद भी कि आपकी इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंसेस का क्या, एंड देन ही वाज नॉट एबल टू प्ले एट द कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स.
Because is saying Tine Bond was great too. हाँ यार मतलब 7th seed, 6th seed, 5th seed ठीक है, ऑल इंग्लैंड आप खेल लेते हो अच्छा, बट यार मजा नहीं. टीने बॉन्ड से इतना कुछ ये नहीं मतलब. I won't call, but तभी तो यार पूरा चाइना डोमिनेट कर रहा था. We had Lee Jueroi, we had सब सेम ना यार. ये है Yihan, Wang Yihan, there were 2 more Wangs. So तभी चाइना बहुत डोमिनेट कर रहा था, and we have made a video कि how China defeated the dominance of China.
Yeah, it was China versus China. Exactly the words Gopi sir also said. It was China versus China.
And let's go to men's doubles draw now. We have the minions as seeded first. Marcus Fernald, Gideon, Kevin Sanjay, Sukamoyo. They are at the opposite end of Satvik and Chirag. तो वो अच्छी बात है, because something happens to Satvik Chirag while facing minions. They can they defeated the Olympic medalist in Olympics group stage में, but minions के सामने straight set हार गए.
हाँ.
तो
it left them to the mercy of किसी. It left them to the mercy of कि जो Wang वाले doubles था, मतलब Yang और Wang वाला doubles था, उनको फिर मैच जीतना पड़ता against the minions, and they lost. So obviously that took away a chance to actually make it to the.
And Vithi, let's hope this happens. We have Ben Lane and Sean Wendy, जिनको सात्विक और चिराग ने बुरी तरह से हराया CWG फाइनल में. They'll be playing round of 64. They were by 32, round of 16 against minions. They defeated the Malaysian pair, Olympic bronze medalist, in CWG. तो hopefully यार minions को हरा दे बस.
यार इतना आसान नहीं है ना, वही तो they are millions. मतलब I am personally, I don't want to say this when this place becomes very like Indonesia-ish, but I'm a huge Kevin fan. I'm a huge Kevin fan.
No, but
So
that's a personal opinion. But I feel
मुश्किल होगा यार नमन,
Minions
बहुत मुश्किल
Minions
होगा
did a
नहीं.
momota in Tokyo, expected to yeah, win a gold, win a medal, and suddenly
I
they don't
know.
win anything. And ऐसा ही मतलब ये एक बहुत
हाँ
disappointing था. Then we have
हाँ.
Fajar Alfian, Mohammad Rian Adrian, so another excellent pair from Indonesia. So we have three very excellent pairs. I think it's
हम्म.
4 or 5, but three. This is one pair. Then we have
हाँ.
daddies Mohammad Ehsan, Hendra Setiawan,
Yeah.
बहुत बूढ़े हो चुके हैं अभी थोड़े, but still
Yeah.
a world class pair. Ehsan Setiawan, the Minions, and Fajar Alfian, Mohammad Rian Adrianto.
Yeah.
Ardianto, they'll be facing the Minions. And the old Indian pair of Manu Atri and B Sumit Reddy इतने सालों से ये खेल रहे हैं, Atri and Sumit Reddy, since a long time.
हाँ, ये लोगों का तो यहीं पे ही खत्म है, I believe. It's going to be difficult for them to defeat the Japanese. Very difficult.
Yep. So Manu Atri and Sumit Reddy, of course, even in their prime, they were not any kind of threat to the best players. And we
हाँ
have Akira Koga and Taichi Saito. तो
हाँ.
ये जापानीज का 16 सीडेड पेयर है, बट मैं आपको एक बता दूं कि जापान हैज सो मेनी गुड पेयर्स. वी हैड कामुरा सोनोडा पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन ओलंपिक्स. वी हैड वटानबे and Endo in Olympics. Both these pairs couldn't win a medal. एक थर्ड पेयर था जो हम will come to that pair later. वो थर्ड
Yeah.
पेयर वर्ल्ड चैंपियन रह चुका है एंड दे कुडंट
हाँ
पार्टिसिपेट इन टोक्यो. दैट्स द
हाँ.
क्वालिटी जापान हैज राइट नाउ.
Exactly. They always
यस.
have, और उनके बैकअप्स ऐसे नहीं है ना नमन की हमने भेज दिया है बस for the sake of participating. No, they go participate and perform.
यप.
तो
सो
ये खासियत है
लॉट
इनके
ऑफ,
यहाँ की.
एज यू कैन सी, टॉप 16 सीड्स में ऑलरेडी एक 4 पेयर है जापान के. एंड
हाँ.
अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट दे हैव केइचिरो मात्सुई एंड ताकेउची आल्सो. लॉट ऑफ, एंड as I mentioned that third seed is again from Indonesia, the daddies Mohammad Ehsan and Hendra Setiawan. सो ये थर्ड सीडेड पेयर है. तो हमने देख लिया कि इंडोनेशिया के सारे 3 पेयर्स, ऑल ऑफ देम आर इन द टॉप ब्रैकेट. 32 वाला ब्रैकेट है, मतलब सेमीफाइनल्स में कोई ना कोई, मतलब तीनों में से एक ही पेयर फाइनल जाएगा.
See, it's going to be Minions versus, either it could be, जी एक ही 2-3 चीजें कंफर्म है इधर ना नमन की. इधर it's going to be Minions versus the Indians, और it's going to be Minions versus the Japanese. कोई एक पैर तो will most probably will make it to the finals.
No, but I think let's take a look at the remaining part of the draw if we have anyone else. So we have Kim Anstrup and Anders Ramansen of Denmark. Again, a very
हाँ
good pair. Can spring up a
हाँ.
surprise on their day. Definitely
Yeah,
cannot
but
rule out
not a
the.
big match converter. But not a
Yeah,
big
but
match converter.
they can defeat. So let's take a look. I mean, head to head देख लेते हैं. Kim Anstrup versus I'll just put. I'll put Kevin. Okay, don't have a record against each other. So let's see. And Harsh mentioned about an injury. He has mentioned about an injury to Gideon, I guess. Or was it Kevin? I forgot who amongst them. But हाँ, we saw उन्होंने एक scratch pair के साथ Thomas Cup खेला था. One of the daddies, one of the minions played with, like, they played with a scratch pair जहाँ पे हमने famously Satvik and Chirag defeated them. We saw that fantastic win. Salah playing badminton. Yes, this is some different Salah from Egypt, not the footballer. Ahmed Salah is playing. हाँ, मतलब मोहम्मद सलाह भी इजिप्ट के ही है. And we have MR Arjun and Dhruv Kapila. They have had their moments, but Satvik और चिराग जैसे मतलब वर्ल्ड स्टेज पे तो अभी तक नहीं है. They'll take time, I guess. And अगर इस बार कुछ उन्हें कर दिखाना, they have the best chance because Kim Astrup and Rasmussen are not as great as the other players, so they are not running into the third or second seeds immediately. तो देख सकते हैं if they can spring a surprise, Dhruv और अर्जुन. तो ये इंडिया का सेकंड पेयर है. And next we have the Malaysians. This is not I think we have the experienced pair of Vishem Go and Aaron Chia वाला जो pair है, but this is the third one. at 9th seed.
Sachal
And now,
Shukla said Gideon is getting slow. I don't want to say this, but yes, he is. Gideon is getting pretty slow. So just as I mean, even when we saw in Thomas Cup, he was not able to play. Kevin had to play with Asan. But yeah, let's see how they play. Yeah, अभी क्योंकि हमने Thomas last tournament में भी we were not able to see them play together. Let's see.
yep. So then we have another Malaysian pair, Gozefei and Noor Izuddin. So this pair, ye matlab recently they notched up nice wins. I'll just come back with. So these youngsters, they have Asian Championship men doubles में they won a bronze medal. So definitely another pair to look out for. Malaysia से अभी 4 world class pairs है, and this is also a pair we should look out for. And next we have Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik, another one of nemesis for Chirag and Satvik, as we all know.
Yeah. I believe it's 5-0 now. After Commonwealth Games, it has been 5-0-ish. Let me check.
So yeah, I mean we have all the Malaysian pairs clustered, but this is the second part of the draw. अगर हम देखेंगे 32 के बाद है. So we have 2 Malaysian pairs facing off immediately in round of 16. और उसके बाद एक कोरियन पेयर है, and then we have a Chinese Taipei, Li Yang and Wang Qilin.
They are Olympic gold medalist.
Yes, surprise Olympic gold medalist.
Surprise,
Definitely,
yes.
no one expected them. No one expected them. अगर आप देखेंगे तो people would have thought कि one of the Japanese pairs, minions हो गए, daddies हो गए, some of these pairs would win a gold medal. But Li Yang, Wang Qilin, who had initially lost to Satvik and Chirag group stage में, इन्होंने गोल्ड मेडल जीता था ओलंपिक्स में. सो दे आर द डिफेंडिंग ओलंपिक चैंपियंस, सीडेड 4th ईयर, एंड दे विल बी फेसिंग द कोरियन पेयर. तो मतलब इंटरेस्टिंग देखा जाएगा, कैन दे स्टिल कंटिन्यू फ्रॉम दैट. देन वी हैव द एक्सपीरियंस्ड वी शेम गो एंड टैन वी क्योंग. Loads and loads of experience in this pair. Silver medalist at Rio Olympics, and this is the third Malaysian world class pair इस बार BWF World Championships में.
Yeah.
And Satwiksairaj, rankireddy, Chirag, Shetty, ये खेलेंगे. So bye for round of 64. Should not face a problem in round of 32, but round of 16 में they'll be playing against the experienced pair of Go Vi Shem and Tan Vi Kyong. Let's see the head-to-head. Okay, next we have, so this is going to be very interesting match, the Malaysians versus Satvik and Chirag. And now the last part of the draw, we have this second seeds Takuro Hoki, Yugo Kobayashi. ये वो पेयर है जिन्होंने ओलंपिक्स में अपीयर, दे डिड नॉट अपीयर इन द ओलंपिक्स. जापान ने बाकी 2 पेयर्स डाले थे, बट एट द सेम टाइम दे आर द डिफेंडिंग वर्ल्ड चैंपियंस. उनकी वो स्ट्रेटेजी है टू चूज देयर टूर्नामेंट्स केयरफुली एंड प्ले. So they'll be coming in as the second seeds. Big match players, बड़े बड़े टूर्नामेंट में अच्छा खेलते हैं. And immediately in the round of 2, the Indian pair of Krishna Prasad Garaga and Vishnuvardhan Gode, they'll be playing against the Japanese pair. तो यहाँ पे I mean ये Japanese pair will be facing Chirag and Satvik, let's say in not in round of 16, in quarters. तो if we win against Go Vi Shem and Tan Vi Kyong, तो हम खेलेंगे इनके सामने
Li Yang and Wang Qilin.
Yep.
In semi-finals.
Yep.
Or Arunchi, obviously depends who wins. But I hope it's Wang Qilin for some reason because of the disastrous record that we have against Arunchi and Sovuk. So
and also the fact कि हमने इन Olympic champions को Olympics में हराया था.
हराया था. Only pair to defeat the Olympic champions.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Boink is asking why are you wearing hoodies? भाई ठंडी बज रही है आज बहुत. इसलिए hoodies पहन रहे. So this is the draw for men's double. Satvik and Chirag have a good shot at the medal. Of course, they'll have to be at their peak because World Championship है यार, सारे अच्छे player खेलने वाले. Coming to the last two draws where we don't think we stand a chance, to be honest, to be very honest, we have Ashwini Ponappa and Sikki Reddy who will be facing silver medalist Chen Chen, Jia Ifan immediately in the round of 32. तो मतलब यहाँ पे उन्हें अगर जीतना है तो they'll have to pull their socks up because this pair has never threatened anyone at the world level. So B is asking PV Sindhu has withdrawn from World Championship. Yes, she has because of an unfortunate injury she suffered at Commonwealth. तो उसके वजह से Sindhu won't be playing. So Ponappa Sikki Reddy crashing into silver medalist from Tokyo. Then we will quickly go to the next one. Pooja and Sanjana, unheard pair from India actually. Very young players. This should be, more of a experience for them, Pooja or Sanjana ke liye. Because having a world rank of 92 in women's doubles, playing in the World Championships with having only 50-60 best pairs, so we can't expect much from them. And everyone wanted to see Sindhu versus Anseong as the chat is saying. But ये है Pooja और Sanjana.
Me too, actually. Matlab, I just want her to win against her. It's a very straight जो है, I think it's 5-0. She's leading 5-0 on PV Sindhu, and she's a very young player. So who will replace Sindhu? No one can replace Sindhu at this point of time, at least not in World Championships. So कट मुश्किल है फिर इस बार तो एटलीस्ट विमेन सिंगल में तो it's very difficult for us to bag a medal.
And Teresa Jolly, Gayatri Gopichand, by far India's best pair nowadays in women's doubles, will be facing a Malaysian pair in the 64. If they are to defeat them, वो खेलेंगी Tan Pierley और Thinna Muralidharan. सुना सा नाम है because this was exactly the women's doubles pair that Teresa and Gayatri lost twice in CWG in the mixed event as well as in their own semi-finals. So both छोड़ना and defeating the 10-seeded pair is going to be very tough for them. Young pair of Teresa and Gayatri, but they had that miraculous All England, but उसके बाद वैसा continuation हमें नहीं दिखा है. So let's see if that happens. Ashwini Bhatt, Shikha Gautam, if they win against the Italians, will crash into a 4th-seeded South Korean pair. तो मतलब if we take this women's double overall देखा जाए तो even if we have an Indian pair in the quarterfinals, it will be a great achievement for us, honestly speaking. So let's see if that happens. Because we'll have to be realistic about our expectations. Shayandeep is saying, I think Trisha and Crasto is the best woman double. So Teresa participates with Gayatri and Rituparna Panda plays with Crasto. So now after seeing those matches, I think we could actually go for some cross pairing. Gayatri and Teresa after the All England इतना impress नहीं किया है उन्होंने. They like अभी भी अगर CWG देख रहे थे, so in CWG if one player is performing very well, the second player comes up short. Second player is performing very well, the first player comes up short. तो एक साथ जो एक continuation है and being better at the same point, that was not happening. So we could look at some cross pairing because no one is getting any younger and they need to definitely sort this out if we are to make a mark in women's doubles. Gatta और Ponappa के बाद we have lost the link somewhere in middle. Jwala Gatta और Ashwini Ponappa के बाद. Let's see if that happens. Coming to mixed doubles, has never been our strong point actually. We had Jwala Gatta and V Diju, but नहीं मतलब उतना impact नहीं हुआ as she had in women's doubles. Chinese are seeded first as expected. We have Ishan Bhatnagar and Tanisha Crasto, very young pair, Ishan and Tanisha. If they are to win their first match, वो खेलेंगे 14 seed Thai doubles pair के साथ. Again, not keeping any expectations from this young Indian pair, but if they are able to do well and reach the quarters miraculously, it will be considered as a very good achievement. Round of 16 पहुंच जाए तो भी because they will be facing the 14 seeds or especially in mixed doubles हमने इतना कुछ achieve नहीं किया आज तक. This is a very young pair. Then next we have
also
Venkat
for Tanisha Crasto, Naman. So basically she
yeah.
plays with Shruti these days. It was I think Rituparna plays with her sister now. Shweta Panda.
Shweta Parna
And
Panda, yeah.
and also I think they became the first India, at least for India's, they became the first sister duo playing women's double. तो हमने पहली बार देखा था ऐसा कुछ. So they're going strong as far as that pair is concerned. But yeah.
Hindraj
But
is saying
Tanisha and
hi.
Rituparna Panda played pretty well. मतलब Tanisha and Rituparna, they
Decent.
played
Yep.
decently, but obviously they even reached their career best ranking of 169. But they
Yeah.
eventually they split up.
Uh, Shahindeep is saying, I told because I watched the match of both with Korean that they played very aggressive. Actually, yes, because uh,
Hmm.
ट्रीसा एंड गायत्री का पेयरिंग देखेंगे तो ट्रीसा इज वेरी एग्रेसिव लव हर एज आई एम अ फैन ऑफ हर स्मैशेस गायत्री looks more like a singles player playing in doubles honestly for me while watching as a viewer but having two aggressive players, let's see how that works out. We definitely need to do some rethinking after this tournament. Next we have Venkat Gaurav Prasad, 36-year-old veteran of Indian badminton, playing with Juhi Devangan. Again, an unheralded pair. If they can make it out of the round of 16 defeating the Malaysians, so it will be great. Surprise hoga actually if they can do it. And anyone else remaining? No, so that is the
I think
challenge of India in mixed doubles. We are not expecting any medals, definitely not any medals in women's doubles and mixed doubles. But if any pair can make it even to round of 16 or quarters तो बहुत ही मुश्किल लग रहा है. But even if they can make it to a round of 16, that would be a fantastic achievement for women's as well as mixed doubles. And to sum it up, guys, PV Sindhu, she has pulled out because of an injury scare and she has been advised rest. और हमने देखा कि India's best medal hopes look in men's singles either of the three, Lakshya,
difficult,
Prannoy और
to be
Kidambi,
honest.
but they will have to play at their best. उनके सामने
हाँ,
मोमोटा है, लीजी जिया वगैरह है. And
हाँ.
in men's doubles, Satvik and
Men's
Chirag,
doubles में we have chance this time.
we
We have
have a
chance.
chance, but again,
I won't
वही
say
है.
gold, but we have a chance. We have a chance.
Yeah, gold to is a very long shot. But
No, obviously that's a
according to the
mental
draw,
block. That's a mental block because obviously Gideon has been getting slow. There have been Minions have been losing by against lower ranked men's double these days. So there's a probability if we are able to remove that mental block, men's double would be able to convert it on the biggest stage,
and
I believe.
matchups have been good for us. Thankfully, Minions को हम final में face करेंगे if we are to reach the finals. So Minions not there. I think we are avoiding Aaron Chia and his partner So also. But हमें of course Vishem Go और Tan को हराना है जो कि एक बहुत ही experienced pair है. And we'll be also facing, if we can do that, we'll be facing the defending world champions. इनके आज तक matchups नहीं हुए as far as I think, but I think we have a good chance in men's doubles. We can actually make it to the finals. ये dream run हो सकता है. And Satvik and Chirag, they have the ability to defeat everyone. So let's see if they can do it. And in personally in the men's singles domain, मैं expect कर रहा हूँ कि Lakshya Sen semi-final तक पहुँचे. Like that's my prediction. Lakshya Sen in the
That
semi-finals.
depends a lot on how Prannoy is playing, though. That depends a lot on how Prannoy is playing. He has been spectacular in the Thomas Cup, so that depends a lot on that. Yes, Harsh Pilani, अरे भाई मीनिस पहुंचेंगे ही नहीं फाइनल्स तक. Yes, अगर नहीं पहुंचते हैं, good for Indians, but you cannot cancel the probability of Minions playing and ignoring their presence. That doesn't make sense.
अरे हर्ष, मेरे को एक बात बताओ. मैं ऑन पेपर सीडिंग की बात कर रहा हूँ एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए कि अगर ये फर्स्ट यहाँ से पहुंचते हैं तो एक है, मतलब यू कैनॉट से पहुंचेंगे ही नहीं. हमने क्या क्या देखा है स्पोर्ट में आपको बता सकता हूँ मैं, आधा एक घंटा बोल सकता हूँ कि द काइंड ऑफ कमबैक्स एंड द काइंड ऑफ सरप्राइजेस वी हैव सीन इन स्पोर्ट. Not to give a long shot example, I'll just tell about what happened in Commonwealth right now. Avinash Sable defeated Kenyans. He defeated two Kenyans. Those people were dominating. सारों के सारों तीनों की तीनों 6 एडिशन से जीत रहे थे. So समझ लो भाई, स्पोर्ट है, सरप्राइजेस होते हैं. And
yeah, this is a plan. Like this is a plan. There's always space for magic. यहाँ पे जो peak कर जाता है वो convert कर लेता है. But
exactly
साई प्रणीत तो
वही.
मुश्किल है. Vikas Lakshya Prannoy, someone will win. I am not
साई
sure about Sai Praneeth. मतलब आपने मेंशन किया साई तो भी ठीक है. Prannoy is an unpredictable player. हाँ, काफी टाइम तक he has not been able to convert at least individual level पे, तो that is something वो कोशिश करेंगे इस बार आने की because he has been playing good.
So let's see what happens. Looks to be one of India's toughest world championships. Because since in the past decade, we couldn't win medals in world championships. Prakash Padukone jeete the. Then we had Ponappa and Gata winning, and then after that we had a lot of medals. Saina jeeti, Sindhu
Saina,
panch medal jeeti,
Sindhu, yeah. And
and
then we had
we
Kidambi,
had Sai
Srikanth
Praneeth.
and
Yeah,
yes, Sai
Sai
Praneeth,
Praneeth,
yeah,
Srikanth
interestingly,
and
Sai
Lakshya
Praneeth,
winning.
हाँ,
तो मतलब
हाँ,
हमारे लिए अभी एक वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में मेडल जीतना एक रेगुलरिटी हो गई है एक्चुअली बट दैट दिस वाज नॉट द केस इन दैट 30-year huge gap between Padukone and the women's doubles pair. So अगर ये टूट जाएगा तो it will be very disappointing for us. But let's see Chirag and Satvik and May. Shavik is asking, please mention the players. Sindhu has pulled out. We have Saina, Malvika Bansod, and who else was there in women?
Saina
Damn, I'm
है,
forgetting.
okay, for singles, I'm not sure if
Malvika,
anything is
Saina,
there.
and we had someone else, right? Along with Sindhu, or it was only. No, I guess
No,
Saina
it
and
was
Malvika are there.
Saina, Malvika, no, we don't have Sindhu. We have just two
No,
players.
we don't have Sindhu. Yeah, so
No, we don't have
that is there. And
हाँ.
men's singles में श्रीकांत,
Hmm.
HS Prannoy, लक्ष्य जो कि एक ही राउंड ऑफ 16 के उसमें है, और साई प्रणीत in another draw. Looks tough for Sai Praneeth. No, Kashyap is not there. Yash. Then men's double Satwiksairaj and Chirag, and we have
Dhruv and
women's doubles Ashwini
Ashwin.
Ponappa and Reddy, Teresa Gayatri. Mixed doubles may we have the Juhi Vishnu, a lot of players, but to sum it up, men's doubles and men's singles are our best bets for medal this time. Men's, I'll repeat again,
Sachin
men's
is
singles.
saying Srikanth is runner-up in the last time. I think Kidambi will reach the final. I doubt this. I doubt that this time. I'm sorry. As much as it's difficult for
If we
me to say
can
this.
make it out of that complicated draw with all those three Indians, Lee and Kento Momota, that itself would be a huge achievement. So
I know. Especially facing, it's not just about Kento. I think it's about facing Lee Jia now because he's a spectacular shuttler. तो उनके अगेंस्ट खेलना बिकॉज हमने देखा अभी मलेशियंस के अगेंस्ट हाउ श्रीकांत इज प्लेइंग बट हे यू नेवर नो ठीक है.
Okay, so this tournament will be starting after 1 week, and we'll be definitely try to stream all those matches. And thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
For this stream on short notice, and we'll be coming up with a huge stream on 15th August, celebrating India's best sporting moments from the past 75 years. और बहुत अच्छी स्ट्रीम होने वाली है ऑन द ओकेजन ऑफ आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव 75 years of Indian independence. So do join us on 15th August, and thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for joining this stream, guys. Thank you.
And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
Yes, do not.